Hello.
And to you, good day.
So, here's the thing.
Oh, the thing. The thing. All right. What is the thing?
The thing is that there's been a major scene
Major what?
in my story
Yes.
that's been at an impasse.
At an impasse. So you have a scene about an impasse.
No, the scene has just stopped. And I've been trying to...
What is the scene?
The scene is that I've been... my job was downsized in the fiasco in the marketplace.
They gave you a smaller job?
Well, yeah, doing nothing.
Oh, pretty small.
I'd say. And so,
This is a sparkling opportunity for you to take action in the direction of what actually excites you instead of forcing yourself to continue to do something that doesn't.
And I
And
have.
therefore?
Well, I've run out of resources.
Run out of resources? Nonsense.
Yeah.
That's not possible. You may have created the illusion that you've run out of resources, but you can't actually run out of resources.
Well,
Maybe you're just not allowing your imagination to be as free as it could be about what a resource might be. Maybe you're limiting your definition of what a resource could be. What does excite you? What are you doing that is representative of your highest excitement? Let's start there.
what I was doing before.
Is that really representative of your highest excitement?
Well, at this moment, yes, I loved what I was doing. I had switched careers to do that.
And thus then you are saying there is absolutely no way in your imagination that you can continue in any way, shape, or form to do the thing that excites you.
No,
Oh.
I've been trying.
You've been
my
what?
best. I've been working on it.
Well, in what way have you been working?
Well, I've been making connections because I
Yes.
think that is the path in my world right now.
What is it that excites you?
Well, a lot of things, but it requires money. I'd like to just travel around the world.
Then travel around the world.
I'd like to...
Then travel around the world.
Yeah, but how do I do that?
How do you do that?
Yes.
Like I said, you need to exercise more imagination as to what you're defining as a resource. May I give you an example?
Sure.
We use this quite often because it is a real physical world example of someone who is exactly in the same situation that you're describing. And because this is actually a person living on your planet, you will know I'm not just making up a fairy tale. This is something that actually can work in your reality. So take a lesson from this. There's a woman who's a fine, fantastic photographer. That is her passion. Her greatest excitement was the idea of going all around your planet and photographing what you call the sacred sites. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
All right. She had no money, which is one of the things that many people on your planet consider to be a necessary resource to do certain things. She did not allow her definitions to stop her. She allowed herself to stay in the vibration she preferred instead of succumbing to a fearful frequency. And by staying in the appropriate vibration of her preference, she was able to imagine, she was able to receive inspiration for how she could live her dream without necessarily having the resources that in the past she might have thought was necessary. And before I continue, therein lies the first important point. You cannot perceive what you're not the vibration of. If you don't stay in your preferred vibration, you will not be capable of receiving information or opportunities to show you how you might be able to continue. They will be invisible to you. Those doors will be closed to you if you don't stay in the vibration where they're open. So if you're afraid that you have no resources, if you're afraid you've lost the resources you need to continue doing what excites you, that fear in and of itself will actually make you incapable of receiving inspiration from your higher mind through your imagination that would allow you to do what you need to do. Do you understand that principle before we continue?
Yes.
All right, so to continue the story, the idea is that because she stayed in that state, she received an inspiration. Now, the next thing that many people on your planet would have said had she told them what she was inspired to do would be to have told her to her face that she was crazy, out of her mind, impossible, that would never work. Everyone knows you can't do it that way. That was not her vibration. She didn't pay attention to those things. Those were not her definitions of reality. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with being crazy. In fact, you might need a little bit more of it. So the idea then is that she received an inspiration. This is what she said. I will go to the airlines and I will ask them to fly me all around the world for free so that I may take these wonderful photographs of these sacred sites. That is my passion. Simple. She did it. But because she was inspired, she